You know, I'm sorry, but
It's very stretchy.
okay.
They are.
very
That's
stretchy.
the thing with the cock rings. Really, I could wear any of them as a bracelet. Like they look small, but they
Yeah, I was
stretch.
gonna say. Okay.
They really stretch.
Okay.
So
Then there's a company that we started to bring some more stuff in, BMS.
BMS, yep.
And they've so folks are familiar with like what's the word? A wand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a wand fix. This is a itty bitty teeny weeny little wand vibrator, and it's not a keychain. It's a functional vibrator. I actually sort of squealed because it's tiny.
Does it have? It looks like it has a keychain thing on it.
No, I think that's just a holding. I haven't opened it up.
Oh, okay.
Just
to hold on to it.
just a little holding.
You could put it on a keychain.
I
could
think
put
that
it
would be
on.
hilarious. Oh my god! Can you hear that?
Stuck in traffic? That's great. Yeah.
Oops! You have all these, rapid acceleration rear-ending accidents, but that is hilarious. Okay, Colleen is vibrating the microphone. Okay,
Well, you wanted it, yeah. It's going through.
that is adorable, and it's called Palm Power.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether or not, like I said, they bring
We
a lot
carry
of
the
stuff.
big
They carry the big
version.
versions. I mean, a lot of times the folks are doing the swag bag because, of course, what they want to do is to get our employees to bug Tara to buy everything, which
is smart.
Which is smart. I mean, they're not idiots. I mean, these folks
Oh, no.
know their jobs.
They're professionals. I was impressed. Seriously, these people, and a lot of them travel either the entire U.S. or parts of the U.S. and Europe.
Yep.
So they are traveling all the time. What I saw that I didn't open it at the thing. What is that?
Megan,
This is from the Closet collection. We used to carry it. This particular style, the Nina, it didn't sell super well for us because I always thought it looked. The thing with Closet collection, they admitted it themselves during the seminar, is some of their items tend to look like animals.
Yeah.
I don't know if quite a while back I talked about a sandworm vibrator, posted a picture. That was
Yep.
from Closet. This, I always think it's some kind of like underwater fluke
It does
worm
look, yeah.
parasite, but it's going to be amazing for massage. That's the thing, is they look weird, but you can see where they'd
and they are
actually be
so
great.
soft.
But we have quite a bit from them, actually,
Yes.
and it's
Oh, that
really
is
nice.
nice.
They're all named after different fashion icons, like the Carrie Bee, and they come in these really pretty boxes. They're perfect gift vibrators. So
Oh, okay. This
I
one
don't
needs
think-
batteries, but that's cool. Okay, that's really neat. Okay, so what else was in that cute little package with it? Just lube or something?
Now, ID. Oh, yeah. There's a. Oh God, what is this? This is fun.
it's a hairbrush.
Oh, hairbrush. Okay, so not everything is a sex toy. Some things are just novelty items and stuff like that. So,
Oh, okay.
Some
hairbrush,
promotional stuff.
promotional
Okay.
stuff, and lip balm stuff like that.
Okay.
And,
Okay, so that one's from
so
them.
after going through there, we also ID gave a spectacular. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think these are our airline safe. Yes, they're only 1 fluid ounces, so
Yep.
you can bring them on the airlines. This is lovely. But they gave their silk lube, their Millennium lube, the ID Glide, the original water. They've got their toy cleaner, the jelly lube. So it's a lovely display of all of the lubricants.
That is really
Not all,
cool.
I mean, actually, they carry a ton of lubricants. Once again, we can't carry everything, which is nice, and I double checked. It's all on the ECN side. If it's in stock, in their one of their 3 warehouses, it's online.
Yeah, well, so what I wanted to know, because when I was talking to Ryan, the rep from ID, who we're going to try to play for you, he was telling me that, it's best just to try different ones, to kind of find what you like. Do they sell them in the small sizes so you're not committed to a whole bunch, or is that just a promotional size right there?
I believe that may be a promotional size, but we do carry the smaller bottles.
Okay.
Yes, a lot of these companies have 6, like half gallon and gallon large things. One, the price is outrageous because these are. This is not just throw stuff in a jar and sell it as lube. All this stuff is it may not have the medical grade on it because it costs a fortune to do that, but they're all very well made, all very clean, all very pure. All these things. They're good ingredients. And so we tend to carry a lot of 2, 4, and I think that the largest we're going to carry here and there is maybe an 8 ounce.
Yeah.
Because the price does go up, and then people change. You want to. There's a different lube for masturbation sometimes, or a different lube for anal sex, or a different lube for vaginal sex. So you're not going to want a huge amount of something, and you might just you could change.
Yeah.
What your body's doing, what you're into. And so we definitely carry the smaller bottles because we know that people don't want to, and then if you knock over a 2-ounce bottle, you don't freak out. If you knock over, if you knock over the big one.
Not to mention how hard would that be to get out of the carpet? Can you imagine having to call the cleaning company? What's this? Yeah.
You better hope it's water-based versus a silicone in that case.
There have been many, many times when we've had to call the carpet cleaners in, and so now I've learned there are no lube displays, or we try not to have a lube display anywhere near carpet.
Yeah, no, that's smart because not to mention, slipping on that crap. Banana peels don't hold a candle to what this will do to you, man. Crack your head open. One of the other things I thought was interesting, not just about the lube, but about a lot of this stuff that I saw on Sunday at your event, guys, is that you can leave it sitting out and it doesn't necessarily look like what it is.
No, it's not as though, there was an item that we carried from a company a long time ago called the Big Red Glitter Dick, which I had the most fun with the local paper when I did a Christmas ad that says, nothing says the holidays like a big red glitter dick. I actually had people call the office and say they've never laughed so hard over a print ad before.
That's awesome.
Which made me giggle. But no, it has become, because of growing aesthetics, because of laws that in some states that say that you can't have something penis shaped, so they made things that are non-penis shaped. It's also non-threatening to have a non-body part shaped vibrator. There's a lot of reasons, and it doesn't. It just needs to do the job, and they're beautiful pieces. A lot of them are definitely more there's form and function. They're beautiful.
Yeah, and it's not that you want to leave all this stuff necessarily sitting out all the time, but if you do have it sitting out and you forget, you don't have to necessarily panic that it's going to be instantly noticed. I guess was kind of the whole thing, the takeaway from there. So was there anything else? I noticed there's some.
Well, Wicked, which Jessica was there. They have a lovely little bag that they put a whole bunch of lube samples in, and then a full size foaming toy cleaner.
Oh, that's nice.
And none of these carry. Minnesota and a lot of places where I'm banning triclosan. Am I pronouncing? I don't. It's a chemical that's been banned in Minnesota, and it's all out of this. All out of the stuff.
Oh, cool.
So they don't have to worry about it because it was sinking to the bottom of ponds and turning into nasty crap.
Oh,
we don't want that.
No, especially, no.
No.
So there's something else that says power something right next to your hand. Well, there's, this guy too, which got here.
Well, this is, it's a silicone stand. It's a promotional device. It's a silicone stand from the Closet Company, I believe, to hold up your iPod.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
And a bullet from them, another bullet vibe.
I believe the bullet is from BMS.
BMS too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So what are bullet vibes best used for?
Clitoral play. That is their main design. Yep.
Okay.
Especially a lot of bullet. That's nice. It's just a touch button, so there's no cord and controller.
Okay.
A lot of bullets do have a cord and controller, and people are like, I can insert it and just yank it out by the cord. But that will oftentimes ruin the toy because it will break the cord and you'll get a short.
And they may be water resistant, but they're made. There are outie vibes and innie vibes, and most bullet vibes are not most, but bullet vibes and stuff like that are outie vibes.
Okay, yes,
right?
because Liz explained what can happen with those, and it does require a trip to a medical professional.
Yes, that is correct. Yes, never for anal play.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. So, guys, we here at the Gr8 Nrthrn Sexcast, I'm always looking for something that would appeal to not only our twisted sense of humor, but just sort of the things that we're talking about. And there's this first story today that I found really was just freaking hilarious.
Yeah, we were mesmerized because we're looking at the we get sent a
the outline,
outline, but some of it's fairly vague. And then we're like, well, what the hell could this possibly be?
With the leaf? Did you look up the leaf blower?
No, well, it was like, what else were we supposed to put? Leaf blower sex? Leaf blower masturbation? Leaf blower arrested?
Which
leaf
none
blower,
of those things sound good.
Leaf blower naked? Because leaf blower Florida? There are so...
Because Florida's where so much happens.
Right. Yes, that's where there was a little raccoon on an alligator, I guess. But okay, I digress. It's just weird things.
Did you Google it?
Yeah, but no. So that one we did not, because we had to go right into our meeting before we got here. But we were fat. We're like, what the hell did she find?
Yeah. Well, and I do that to you guys on purpose because I do enjoy kind of the element of surprise. This is actually, believe it or not sexual at all. But if you go online and look up on YouTube, it's a bored kid on summer vacation, and he rolls out an office chair, and he's like laying across it, and he's got the leaf blower on, and he's like propelling himself in circles and like going around, pushing himself by the leaf blower.
Okay, so what's going to happen here is that the next video is going to be him with a gash in his forehead,
right,
when he puts himself into a tree. But up until that point, that's a hell of a lot of fun.
It's hysterical looking. I mean, we've got to put it on the Gr8 Nrthrn Sexcast page because it's like, how bored do you have to be to come up with this? Seriously. and to be entertained by it. But yet I'm watching it laughing. So what does that mean?
Right. That's worse, I think.
No.
He's at least doing it.
Well, no, that's what boredom is good for. You know,
invention?
Because just every now and then. I mean, I know everyone who's a parent there because I'm bored. And I look at them, good. Go figure something out. Not every damn month. I mean, I for the life of me, I do not remember. Summers. I'm like, I know at one point there was food because obviously I'm still here, but my parents were working. You know, you just did stuff. You went and played in the creek, or you did this, or you were over at this house or that. I mean. People were, this is long before the term latchkey kid or any crap like that. You just found things to do.
Yeah, we didn't grow up with those kind of labels. We were just bored brats.
You find things to do. And I'm like, this kid found something to do. This is spectacular. And, and obviously another kid's filming it. Or,
somebody else was involved. That's a very good
point.
it
wasn't, I suppose he could have, the kids are not idiots. They know what the hell's going on. I suppose he could have propped up his iPad or something on a chair. But more than likely, he was being followed along. So there's two bored kids, and at one point, if there's audio, you're going to hear "watch this" because famous words right there.
Well, if the men of Jackass can build like an entire empire out of
well, that usually
involves each other in shopping carts,
that's such a guy thing, though. I mean, and all guys think it's funny. All guys and all women or most women that I know are like, really?
Oh, no. Several years ago, so there's the whole guy, gal. And I'm assuming that, in relationships, there's going to be one person that's braver than the other. So maybe it's not male, female, or maybe there's, one person who's riskier than the other. But I'm up north. We are looking, we're walking along the shore and there are waves crashing and we're on this point. And I stop at one point and my guy keeps going. And he's standing there, and I'm like, okay, when you fall in Lake Superior, I'll dial 911 because I'm not going any farther. And we had a room that overlooked this point, and the entire weekend. And it was all, male-female couples. People were walking, and the woman stopped the exact same stop part I did, and the guys kept going every time. We were just busting a gut the entire time funny. Because it was such a look into the different psyches.
Oh, yeah.
And it's interesting that women have a much higher life expectancy rate. I wonder if there's a correlation
Good
there.
Point.
But we just I'm like, fine, you go fall in Lake Superior. I'm staying right here.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good right here. This is fine. And we just watched it all weekend. Not once did we see a woman walk any farther than about where I was.
God, that's awesome. So I'm wondering if after this video makes it out there and viral, it already is, if a young lady named Shamika Charles is going to get a call from Wicked or some other companies that produce films, because she has held the Guinness Book of World Records for lowest limbo since September of 2010, and she just managed, and that was an 8.5 inches she got under there. Now think about the flexibility here and the possible uses for this skill. That's what I'm saying. But
does she bend at the ankles?
Oh, how does this? You've got to watch.
Okay.
She just limboed under an SUV. Okay, go figure. Okay, and she says, I love this quote. This cracked me up. She said, "I'm just so emotional about getting underneath it." If limbo is your life, okay, this is a big deal. She says the clearance is around 9 inches, but certain parts are lower than others, so it took a lot of concentration and controlled breathing. So I'm saying she could have a career, another career.
Definitely could. I have a feeling she's already getting offers left and right.
She'd have to. Because the position that she is in on her back under this, it's like she looks collapsible. It's incredible. It's just insane. So I'm glad
she's smiling.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, and
because
she-
I had.
Well, she's happy about making the record. I'd be happy too. I mean, if I could bend like that, I'd be happy too.
I know.
I didn't even touch my toes.
Right. Well, and I think, from what I could see, because, basically she was under an SUV, but she looks like a pretty cute girl, So anyway,
She looks like a little gymnast. She's got that little gymnast body.
very much so. Very much so. But she didn't look overtly tiny. She looked like, a very slender but average sized person. So check out the Shamika Charles